And the HAN Network is back live at the New Canaan Chamber and New Canaan Cares Partnership Golf Outing here today at the Woodway Country Club. Kate Czaplinski, and I dragged Josh Fisher on here against his will, but I dragged him on.
True.
Former New Canaan advertiser editor, who's going to introduce our next guest, Josh.
Thanks, Kate. Well, it was worth it to come on with Bill Walbert, who is the chairman of the town council here in New Canaan. Bill, it's great to see you.
Great to see you guys.
Always
great to see you guys. I get it. One microphone.
I haven't done this in a long time.
Don't talk while you're talking. Okay, I can learn that. Doesn't take long for me to figure these things out. Hopefully,
yeah. So Bill was able to sneak out of the office today and
Yes,
come
I
down
was.
here to play some golf.
Mhm.
How
we're going to leave the markets to those that are watching and sitting at their desk today, and the viewers are going to come out, enjoy the sunshine, support a very great cause, and reconnect with some old friends and make some new ones, hopefully, and have a great day.
It is. Now, you've been involved with the chamber and New Canaan Cares, right? For years, right?
Absolutely. The chamber, of course, does a great job. Tucker Murphy has done an amazing job over the last few years of raising the awareness of small towns. I mean, let's face it, small towns are sort of a dying breed. A vibrant small town is a dying breed out there in this entire country, and it takes an awful lot of work from an awful lot of people to keep your small town relevant. New Canaan has done an amazing job, and but anyone has to just hop in the car and drive around and see where other towns have, unfortunately, where they've fallen. And so it's up to all of us. Support our local merchants, get out there, keep the town vibrant, and do a good job for the community.
Now, Bill, why get involved in, the town council? It obviously takes up a lot of time, and it's a big job. What kind of, pushed you in that direction?
I blame it entirely on Tucker Murphy. In fact, I was enjoying a hamburger at a picnic, and she came up to me and said, "Hey, Bill, have you ever thought about town council?" Apparently, the first 20 people she asked all said no very quickly. I did not say no quickly. I just was chewing, apparently, and she took that as a yes, and pretty much here I am. And as far as being named chairman, I missed that meeting. I was actually out in California. And calling in, and the Republican, the lead party, chooses its chairman. I'm, of course, very proud to serve as chairman. But I was calling in by phone, and you learn another lesson there. Don't miss a meeting.
What have you learned since you've taken over as chairman of the town council, and since you got elected, that you didn't really, think about before?
I had no appreciation for the amount of volunteers to make this town run day in, day out, and for the commitment of the town employees as well. I always sort of thought that I never really had a true appreciation for what people were really doing to keep the streets plowed, the water pots planted and watered, the schools going, not just going but excelling, and I really came away with an amazing appreciation for the great job the town employees are doing and the great job the volunteers are doing. As far as governing, if you will, I sort of try to keep a less is more attitude. We don't like to change the rules too often. We do have the authority to change bylaws and ordinances and things like that. And so it's our job to adhere to them and do a good job with those. And when it comes to changing them, we are going to be changing a few things tonight, getting this more up to current standards and codes in areas of health and sanitation, things like that. So that's sort of the blocking and tackling of the job. As far as the soft element of the job, it's really to keep all elements of town talking to each other, communicating, working together. There are a lot of unintended consequences with rules and regulations that come out of Hartford and come out of Washington that sort of get dumped on small towns. And the unintended consequences of very well-meaning legislation sometimes can be difficult to deal with. And, we see that almost every day. So, town council's job is to keep the lines of communication open, make sure that everybody's pulling at least in the same direction, even if they may be debating about who's pulling harder, and keeping it civil.
Well, I think New Canaan's a really well-run town, and it helps that it's a tight-knit town too. But moving beyond the town, something that a lot of people might not know, which will certainly interest, I know, Kate and others here, is that you have a stake in a little beer company that's growing up here, Charter Oak Brewing, which is New Canaan based, right?
Yes, it is. Charter Oak beer, the fastest growing beer in the state of Connecticut, founded by Scott Vallely and his family, and a couple of New Canaan guys are investors in the enterprise as well. We're looking to do a couple of new things to expand Charter Oak. By the way, Charter Oak will be the official beer of the New Canaan Rotary Lobster Fest, which comes up in 2 weeks, Friday and Saturday, September. I want to say 25, 26.
Is it the 30th one this year? What are we up to? Right? Is it around the 30th?
Yes, it could be. It could be the 30th Lobster Fest. So Rotary New Canaan supports a lot of great causes, both domestically and overseas. Rotary's primary mission has been to try to eradicate polio around the world. We are very, very close with the help of the Bill Gates Foundation. Our new initiative happens to be clean water around the world. So a lot of the money that we raise from Lobster Fest will be going to local charities. Like New Canaan Cares, and to some international charities as well. And Charter Oak beer is a big part of that. Big part of that.
That lights out stout that you guys make is just absolutely delicious. It was so cool too because that's when the lights went out at the way back when the actual charter was hidden from the British, so that the British couldn't take over, and it was hidden into the Charter Oak thing, which is now
very thought out.
Josh, I'm very impressed with your knowledge of history here. That is very good.
We always all are.
Are you a history major?
No, just a buff.
Okay, you're doing a good job.
It's fun to read those old, Connecticut General Statute books while you're having some Charter Oak beer, from.
Some people get their fun on the golf course. Some people get them reading old books from the New Canaan Charter. Josh, I guess we know who those people are.
Yes.
Yeah. And speaking of that, Bill, are you golfing today?
Yes, I am. Wonderful guest of, or not a wonderful guest, but a happy guest of Steve Risbridger, who happens to be my auditor. But audits aside, it's happy to be his guest and supporting a good cause.
All right, Bill. Well, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck out there.
Great to see you, Bill.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, we are going to take another quick break. We are live here at the Woodway Country Club in Darien. We'll be back with a lot more after this.